What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is the action figure grader. I got it in an Antoc Merrick, and I wanted to take a closer look at that. I also wanted to do a subscriber giveaway. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way first. This was sent to me courtesy of 8-Bit Boba Fett on Instagram. He saw that I was complaining about the lovely packaging job from Walmart, and he said, hey, I got an extra one of these. And this is the Tusken Raider, obviously, VC199. And anyway, he sent this to me in a star case. I paid him for it, but he was kind enough to send this to me, basically what he paid for it, plus the exact shipping. So it was really nice of him to do that. 8-Bit Boba Fett on Instagram. So make sure to check him out. Now, it turns out that after this, I ended up getting the Tusken Raider as well as the Luke, the 50th anniversary Luke in his indoor poncho from Bounty Hunters Guild, a good buddy of mine who's an eBay seller. So I got an extra Tusken Raider. I'm going to go ahead and give that away on the channel right now. And it's probably about an 85 grade. It's got a little bit of kind of edge wear right up here in the corner. You can kind of see that in the light. There you go. You can see that in the light right there, but whatever. It's a really nice example, and probably an 85 grade overall. So I'm going to give this away on the channel. All you got to do is the usual. Be a subscriber, number one. Number two, like this video. And number three, comment below, and then you're automatically entered to win this Tusken Raider. I'll let it run for, until it's very clear that no one cares anymore. So maybe about a week or so, and then I'll announce the winner. Anyone in the world is eligible. I will pay shipping. I will ship it in the star case. Very well protected. So good luck to everyone there. But anyway, I did pick up the Antoc Merrick. It's not perfect. It suffers from, unfortunately, the packaging issue that that is common with these Antoc Merricks that I've talked about in some of the various vintage collection market updates. But I wanted to show it, and this is, as Boss Bounty and others, Only One Kenobi have pointed out, this is kind of one of the first standard issue. It's not really a standard issue since it's packed in with the Target exclusive Rogue One X-Wing, but it's one of the standard looking figures that that has the new thicker cardstock from Hasbro. I'm really, really excited about that because this cardstock feels so nice and thick. We're going to have a little bit less of those, U-shaped kind of cards straight out of the sealed Hasbro cases that we often see. And hopefully it'll hold up a little bit better in shipping from various retailers. I don't particularly have to worry about it too much with the standard issue TVC because I buy all of mine, all the standard issue from Big Bad Toy Store in collector grade, the ones that I want. I don't buy all of them, but the ones that I want, I buy them from Big Bad Toy Store collector grade. So in general, those turn out to be a lot, in very good shape. But anyway, this one suffers from, unfortunately, the scratch that is common on these. It's funny, I bought this on eBay, and the seller provided good photos, and it looked like it was very clean. And maybe it was the lighting. I don't know if he was really trying to pull a fast one or anything, but I confirmed, there's some very notable small characteristics of this card back that let me confirm he didn't try to do a bait and switch or anything. But in the photos, it looked super clean. So, for example, in the right lighting, it looks super clean. But then in bad lighting, you can kind of see the scratch on it. So anyway, I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll still be like an 85 plus grade despite that scratch there and there. So this is just something you got to look out for. But even I, after looking at the photos in detail, I still ended up with one that had the scratch. So, but I paid a really fair price for it. But it's otherwise a really clean card back. It's obviously just a fantastic card back. The art is amazing for Antoc Merrick, and the figure colors, everything about this figure screams class. Hasbro really knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, look at that helmet. It's just one of the best releases in recent memory. So, but anyway, VC204, it's got some of the other recent releases. We've got ARC Trooper Echo. I'm still waiting on this wave. The Off-World Jawa, ARC Trooper Echo, Maul, and Ahsoka. I'm still waiting on that wave, but I did get the Leia Boba Fett child wave back from grading. So that's going to be here tomorrow. So this week I will have a TVC kind of unboxing with about 12 vintage collection gems that got back with grading from Collector Archive Services. So very excited about that. But here is the beautiful carbon. Now again, going back to the thickness, I wanted to compare it to the Mandalorian carbonized Shore Trooper, and it's pretty close. It's pretty close in terms of thickness. It still doesn't have the same thickness as the carbonized, but it's very, very close in terms of thickness. I wish that all the card backs were as good as these, but you know, this is obviously a high gloss kind of cool card back. But anyway, I think that the Antoc Merrick is one of the gems, and I'm very happy, you know, overall. Other than the scratch, I'm very happy with this. Now, I do have, I pulled out some of my vintage collection Rogue One related items that I have graded. I think I have more, but I have 6 that I found doing a quick search from my Collector Archive Services graded Rogue One TVC. So let's do a quick look at those, and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so I brought out all of my Rogue One vintage collection that has been graded by Collector Archive Services. I think it's all of them. I might have a few others. I got lazy and I got tired of looking through all of my boxes. But I do have some really nice ones here that I wanted to show you. This is the Scarif Stormtrooper, very similar to the Shore Trooper that we just saw, the carbonized version. But anyway, this is one I picked up, I believe, from Dorkside Toys when I first started picking up vintage collection last year. This was graded 90% or 90 by Collector Archive. It's 90, 90, 95. So I love that card back. It's just such a great card art there. Probably of all my Rogue One figures, this is probably my favorite, and that's K2SO. It has an epic card back. The figure itself is probably, you know, at least in the blister. I don't know how durable he is outside of the blister, but in terms of in the blister, this K2SO is just a work of art. I absolutely love this one. And this one is a Big Bad Toy Store collector grade item. This is graded 90, 90, 95. So what a beauty that one is. And I've got a few others here. Let's see. I've got the Rogue One Imperial Stormtrooper on the Rogue One card. This is, you know, kind of the definitive Rogue One or definitive Stormtrooper. This one is graded 85 plus, unfortunately, but I'll take it. The card got an 85. Blister and figure got a 90. But I will take it. It's okay. This was another dork side. You can see some wear at the top of the card there. That probably is what caused the 85 grade. But very nice overall. And I'll tell you this much while we're on this subject. The reason this got the cardware, this was a collector grade item from Dorkside, but they use figure shield cases. Do not use figure shield cases for vintage collection. They're garbage. They do not fit the figures properly, and they can jostle around inside, especially if they have that U, you know, that kind of U shape to the card backs. That's kind of a factory thing, you know. Those figure shield cases do not fit these properly, and that's probably what caused the rub along the edge there. So, pro tip: do not use the figure shield TVC cases. Use the star cases. Those are the ProTech star cases. Those are much better cases. Another one that's, in terms of the card art, this is easily the best card art. This is the Darth Vader on the Rogue One card back. One of the greatest scenes ever in Star Wars films. I don't care what anyone says. I loved it. And since we got this one out, I think it's time to bring out the special edition version, which is the Rogue One Vader on the Armorer card back. This is the mist card that I purchased from my buddy Aaron, who did the intro for my channel. Thank you again, Aaron, for an excellent transaction. This is rated 90 plus. Factory mist card Darth Vader, 95, 90, 95. So there they are in all their glory together. Look how awesome those two look together. Man, what an awesome item that is. So that is the Vader and the Vader mist card. And then finally we have Cherry Emway. This is another one that in terms of the figure sculpt, the card art's great too, don't get me wrong. That's certainly one of the more memorable scenes of Rogue One when Chariot Emway takes on the Stormtroopers, but the figure itself and the sculpt and the cloth goods on the bottom of his kind of robe there. I mean, this is easily one of the best figure sculpts from, I guess, last year. What was it, last year? Yeah, 2020. This is graded 95, 90, 90. This is another Big Bad Toy Store collector grade item. So I don't know. I mean, the robe. I don't have Andor. I don't have Jyn Erso. I don't have the Imperial Tank Driver or Commander. Those are two that probably need to be bought. But this is kind of my Rogue One gallery here. And I just thought you guys would like to take a look at it before we finish up the video. Well, that about wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching and taking a look at this awesome Antoc Merrick TVC release as a reminder to be entered to win this 50th anniversary vintage collection Tusken Raider. Just make sure you are a subscriber. Make sure to provide a thumbs up for this video and to also comment below, and you will automatically be entered to win. And I will announce the winner probably in about a week or so. To my Patreon supporters, thanks so much for all of the channel support. And to my existing subscribers, I really appreciate you watching again. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as it really helps out the channel. Thanks again, and I'll be back soon.